This video is about my latest stories that I've had published on Amazon. You can get them on Kindle as well, but I encourage you to get the paperback. And I'm going to go over each story individually to let you know what you can expect from the books. Where the River Ends has been one of my favorite stories. It's been one of my best sellers as well. But it's about a young couple who graduate from high school and they've set their plans for the future. They weren't rushing into marriage. She was going to go to college, and he was going to go into the Army, and they had their sights set on a plot of land along the Santa Fe River. She gets scared at a point in time of his training in the Army, and he gets deployed, and he comes back home. But the story doesn't end there. Make sure you have a box of Kleenex when you read this story. The Architect of Her Own Empire was a fun story to write. It's about a young lady who had to drop out of college after she was learning to code so she could help her family on their chicken farm in Perry, Florida. She hated it. She thought that she was going to rot there. And with an argument with her dad, the next morning she leaves. And she ends up in Fredericksburg, Texas, one of my favorite places in the country. And she learns the wine industry. But this is a strong woman, and she learns how to build an empire. The final closing. Imagine growing up in poverty in Alachua County in a broken down mobile home. It's what their parents could afford, and she worked part-time at Kmart and became an assistant manager after she graduated. And she was given the opportunity to make more money as a Hooters girl. She made more money in one night than she did an entire week working at Kmart, where she met supposedly the man of her dreams. And they moved to Atlanta. He was wealthy. She didn't have to work, but she became bored. And after a while, she met someone who said, you might want to go into the real estate business. And after the third try, she got her real estate license. And she built a real estate empire. But the story doesn't end there. Lots of twists and turns and some scary stuff in the end. Cami Jenkins had been overweight her entire life, and she surrounded herself with friends in the same physical condition in Trenton, Florida. She hated it. She wanted to leave. She wanted to make something of herself. And she thought she was going to join the Army, but she was 80 pounds overweight. And she decided she was going to lose the weight. She was going to get fit. And her journey from going from fat to fit and how it shaped her future. Good, strong read. The Architect of Second Chances. Carrie Owen had given up finding the man of her dreams. She'd been used too many times. And then what was making it even worse is an arrogant area developer asked her out. And things go from there. In the future, she has 3 beautiful daughters, and they create something of the future. Second chances. There's more to this story, and second loves.